Genome Editing, Your Questions Answered, Part 2. What are the safety, ethical, and cost concerns? Genome editing techniques are designed to make a specific change in the DNA. However, it is possible that DNA outside the targeted DNA could be edited unintentionally, or that editing could result in loss or rearrangement of regions of the genome, which could potentially lead to adverse events. It is important to remember that no treatment can be given to humans until there have been preclinical safety studies, and the clinical trial is approved by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, FDA. Most people think that using somatic genome editing to treat serious, life-threatening diseases that do not have other treatments is ethical. However, genome editing to prevent disease in future generations is a complicated subject that will require discussions among scientists, ethicists, and the public. The National Institutes of Health currently supports an international moratorium on human germline genome editing. International summits on human genome editing, an International Commission on Clinical Use of Heritable Human Genome Editing, and an expert advisory committee on developing global standards for governance and oversight of human genome editing have been established to provide guidance on this. How much will genome editing cost, and will insurance pay for it? The cost of genome editing is difficult to predict and will vary depending on why and how it's being applied. It is not yet known whether insurance will pay for genome editing since no products are approved at this time, but it may be helpful to consider experiences to date with gene therapy. Some companies developing gene therapy products are exploring ways to align cost with therapeutic benefit. It's important for private and public payers and the companies developing these new treatments to work together to make sure patients have access to them and that costs are affordable and sustainable for our healthcare system. It's also important to keep in mind that if genome editing does result in major improvement in a patient's condition, it might actually cost less than a lifetime of continued care with less effective therapies.